I'm Sergeant Mitchell, your healthcare recruiter. We're going to talk about the Asvab. This video is to help individuals who wish to enlist in the United States Army. So the Army has just released this new program and is revamping the Asvab program website to help students, parents, and educators to learn a little bit more about what it takes to be in the Army and the different jobs. So this will allow you to actually research the jobs that you would like to have before contacting your recruiter. We all heard stories about, oh, my recruiter lied to me. I didn't know I could do this. I didn't know to do that. That brings us to the statement, knowledge is power. So when you go to your recruiter and say, well, I would like to join the Army, and this is what I would like, and you know what you like, so you're not going to get stuck doing a job that you don't like and then be in basic training complaining to your battle buddies, I hate my recruiter, they lied to me. Well, that's what happens when you give somebody your power. Knowledge is power, and that is why I highly encourage you all to do the research for yourself. Do not give me that power. Okay, because I might put you for what we're mission for. I am going to put you for what we're mission for, but I will take considerations of what you will actually do, but not every recruiter will do that. So you have to come in knowing something, because this is a really important decision for you. So let's go back to the Asvab program, and I'm going to put the link below so you can access that, and that is the asvabprogram.com, as well as I have to look at some of these things, the careerinthemilitary.com. So that will help you research the different types of careers that's out there for you, and it'll also allow you to keep track of those Asvab scores. So as you may or may not know, the Asvab is not just specific to the Army. The Asvab score relates to your Army, Navy, Air Force, all the armed forces. That is a score that you're going to need. So if you take it in high school, if you take it somewhere, it becomes really hard to try to keep track of that one little piece of paper. And so you know where you need to improve to see those line scores and whatnot. So that gives you that opportunity to do that. So once again, it gives you the opportunity to research the careers and to keep track of those line scores and your ASVAB scores. That way you know what you need to do. So you're going to research the career, and usually like healthcare and intel requires a higher ASVAB scores, and there's a lot of resources available out there, such as military.com. That's one that I used when I was entering into the Army. I didn't even waste my time buying no ASVAB book. I went straight to military.com and I took those practice tests over and over and over until I got 100 on each of those practice tests, which then yield a really high ASVAB score for myself. Now, do not worry too if you do score low on your ASVAB and then you still want to get in, depending on whatever the situation you need, and like that's causing you wanting to join. You always have that opportunity to increase your GT score once you get in, also known as the FAST class. And you can access that class or enroll in that class at your military education center or your education center on whatever post that you are stationed on. These are wonderful opportunities for you, and I highly encourage you to take advantage of these things. I wish they were out there for me, but I mean, progress. I mean, they're out there for you. So please utilize this stuff. So it will allow you to go over the 266 occupations across all services, not just the Army. That way you can make a well-informed decision on what you want to do with your life. It's a really big decision, and like I say, knowledge is power. You don't want to sign that contract and realize that you could have went airborne or ranger school or had one of these high-speed schools? Or why in the world is your recruiter trying to enlist you when you have a master's degree? Stuff happens. That's what I'm telling you. A lot of knowledge is power. Do not be that person. I hope I'm not beating a dead horse, but do not be that person that gets in boots and have to make that statement, my recruiters lied to me. I mean, it happens. So I'm here for you. This is a great thing that the Army is putting out for the Asvab, and just keep at it. I ran into a lot of people that's having trouble with the Asvab. Don't quit, okay? One of our ethos, we never accept defeat, and you should never accept defeat. So if you're having problems with that Asvab, just stick with it. And another resource that helps me would be the Vedic math. I love it. I wish I would have learned that in high school. So these are just some resources that's out there for you. I'm Sergeant Mitchell, your healthcare recruiter, serving Neo, honored to serve. Best wishes to you on your journey. Oh, subscribe and look at those links below.